Hello everyone, this is Scott Walker speaking, Senor Walker if you will. If you're in my Spanish 1 class, you're in the right place. This lesson we're going to be learning about CPR in Spanish, CPR en Español. Enjoy! So you may be wondering, why are we learning about CPR in a Spanish class? Well everyone, there are multiple reasons for that. First and foremost, and in my opinion most importantly, we're doing this to potentially save a life. You never know when you might need to use your Spanish, not only in social situations, but also in potentially life-saving situations, such as when someone may need CPR. Additionally, as you all know, you're enrolled in a multidisciplinary program. In this unit in particular, we are studying CPR. So you're also learning about CPR in your English class, you're learning about it in your math class, and you're learning about it in your PE class with your other instructors. The end of this unit, you're going to be getting certified with CPR. And again, with our Spanish portion, we're going to be learning about mandatos. That's the command form that we've discussed before, but we're going to talk about it more in the CPR realm. And we're also going to be learning essential vocabulary and grammar that's essential for CPR learning. So let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward to the essential verbs portion. You've all seen these words before. We've studied them in the past, but really thinking about this here in CPR terms, really connecting the dots. I've got a list of some verbs here that I want you all to think about and learn within this unit, because again, we're going to be talking about the command form, mandatos. First, we have respirar, to breathe, escuchar, to listen, llamar, to call, y poner, to put to place. Very good. Let's move forward. Moving forward, we are now going to move on to combining those verbs that we saw on the last screen and conjugating them into the command form verb tense, or mandatos. This video, I'm having a hard time playing it and recording this at the same time, so I'm going to instruct you. Once you leave this video, once you complete it, I have linked it in our class announcements on the classroom webpage. So go ahead and head over there after the video and have a look at that before you start your quiz. We'll talk a bit more about what that looks like as well. So what do mandatos look like in action? We're going to be conjugating these mandatos using some of those verbs that we had on a couple of slides ago. So when thinking about CPR, we're going to want to be using formal usted commands. Okay, so the instructions that we go with here, think about conjugating in the yo form. Okay, so when we conjugate in the yo form, think about with poner, pongo, llamar, llamo, escuchar, escucho. Again, with the yo form. In mandatos, in the usted form, we drop the yo and then we add the e for AR verb endings, or we add an a for ER and IR verb endings. Examples of this include escuche por respirar, llame al 911, pongan las manos en el pecho. Class, why do we see an N at the end of pongan? Why isn't it ponga? You're very correct. We're placing both hands on the chest. So when we're talking about multiple items, it goes from the usted form into ustedes, so it's plural. So instead of ponga, it's pongan las manos en el pecho. Just a little hint there. Okay, let's move on to the essential vocabulary portion of the CPR unit that we want to be studying this time around. Got some examples here. When we think about CPR, we're thinking about the human body, right? So we've got a list here. We've got it on the next slide as well. Let's go through some of these key vocabulary words. See, we've got some graphics there as well to help you out with your memory. Got los manos, the hands. El corazón, the heart. El pecho, the chest. Y la boca, the mouth. These are definitely some essential vocabulary words when we think about CPR, right? We're going to be using our hands. We're going to be listening to the heart. We're going to be using our hands on a person's chest. We're going to be using the mouth as well. So again, very essential vocabulary words here to be thinking about. We've got another slide here of additional essential vocabulary words, a couple more body parts, and again, some other items as well that are important to remember. Some examples: la emergencia, obviously that's the emergency. La aerovía, the airway. Los dedos, the fingers. Y la nariz, the nose. Thinking about CPR, obviously it's an emergency if someone needs it, so we're going to be calling 911. We think about the airway, la aerovía, going to be breathing into someone's airway. We think about using our fingers, crossing our fingers. La nariz, the nose, we're going to be using that as well. So again, all things to be thinking about here. Okay, I'd like to talk about next steps with you all. I appreciate your attention through that short lesson. First and foremost, I apologize for not being able to record the video within the video. Again, that Mandatos instructional video. I want you all to head over to our Edmodo page. I will have the link to that video. Again, it's just a short video, but it'll help you with your verb conjugations for Mandatos. Following that, you're going to be prompted to complete a quiz. It's a 10-question multiple choice quiz that's going to be due online here on our Edmodo page. It's going to be quizzing you on some of that vocabulary and grammar that we just learned. So hopefully you're taking some notes. We will also have a peer review of the quiz results tomorrow, so you'll be able to make some corrections with one of your partners. Throughout this week, we're going to be having more practice in class with our CPR verbos y mandatos y CPR vocabulario. Some more practice and exercises in class. And finally, we're going to be wrapping up with a group poster project. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that in class tomorrow, about what that looks like and what the expectations are. But you're going to be in some groups of 4. And you're going to be creating a poster board with some graphics, and it's really just going to be fill in the blank with some verbs and vocabulary that relates to CPR. So again, I appreciate everyone's time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.